Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live. It is a Wednesday. Had to think about that for a moment before I said anything because this holiday shortened week always throws me off.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Monday all day.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So happy to have you here on the midweek show. And I'm Dan Ramey. He is Mike Smith, the icon. And over here, relaxing and chillaxing is Aaron Glandon.
It's the Geico caveman.
What would it look like if we relaxed? I mean, we see
I'd probably
him.
fall out of my chair. Yeah.
So
Go ahead and put your feet up on there.
Yeah, let's this is. We have to speak up though because the microphone's way over there.
Oh,
Put your arms down, Mike.
we're back in the cornfield. Children of the corn.
I think that was a wheat field, wasn't it?
I don't know. Well, why would they call it children of the corn?
Right, but I think what was behind us was wheat, not.
Show me that again, Aaron. I could have swore that was a cornfield.
You're going to have to wait for it to
you
come
have to wait
around.
for the rotation to go around. There's your cornfield
No,
right
that
there.
wasn't the one that was it was a golden cornfield, I thought.
Yes. Well, we'll look for it during the show.
Okay.
Just to be sure. Hi. Coming up in a moment, news you can use. This stuff that we just did, you can't use that. But we do have some information that you can use coming up, including the forecast. And the weather today looks, again, very nice.
Yeah, sunny skies, a high around 80 today, overnight lows of 50, but we might get some rain for tomorrow with a high of 71, then back to partly sunny skies on Friday with a chance of rain on Saturday, back to partly sunny on Sunday. So kind of a on and off, but we need the rain, so I'm not going to complain about that.
I have a handful of weather apps on my phone, and one of them is the Channel 4's forewarn weather thing. And so I got this warning that there was lightning 15 minutes within the Ramey Ranch last night. And I'm like, what? Well, this is good. We need the rain. And so then, not much longer, Channel 4 News is on. And Dave Metzold, or not Dave Metzold, he used to do sports, didn't he? Mazza. He's up there, and he is showing the radar at the very start of the forecast. He says, we got a little disturbance down here in Pike County, and it was the tiniest green spot you could see. And I'm thinking, there's our house, there's the rain, and then it dissipated.
Gone.
It was gone. Yeah. So whoever got the rain, which I think might have been those over on Arville Road, which is about 3 mile stretch. You got a little bit of, God blessed you with a little bit of moisture. And that's been pretty much it. So I think it might have been more rain than the water that's over at Pike Lake now.
What do they call vector, where it rains in the atmosphere but doesn't hit the ground? You ever hear them talk about that?
I've heard that, but I've never heard the term vector before.
Yeah. It's so dry in the air that it just evaporates before it hits the ground. So sometimes you'll see those rain shafts, but it's not getting to the ground.
Yeah.
So
I think the only time I've ever heard the word vector used was an old broadcast term.
Piece of equipment. Yeah.
Piece of equipment they used to broadcast with. All right, coming up in a moment, so look at news that you can use. We promise it's beneficial news. Stick close. In fact, some of it might get people's panties in the wad.
Yeah, they were.
It already has.
Yeah.
We'll share coming up in a moment. But first, let's tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If you've got an issue with the heating or the cooling or the plumbing, these guys have been doing it for nearly 50 years, and they know what they're doing. So if you want to get some help for your circumstances, you want to be comfortable in your home or your business, your trusted comfort advisor is Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you to their website, AccurateHVAC.com. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals,
Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Coming up in a moment to look at news, but first, where you can find some of that news, go to littermedia.com, and you'll be able to find a lot of what we're going to share with you today. That way, if you miss something you might have misheard or whatever, you can go back and find it right here. Or you can find it on our social media contact information, which is all up in the right-hand corner of littermedia.com. And right there, that's where we're going to start.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but here we go again. Beginning this Friday, the northbound exit and entrance ramps at East Main Street in Chillicothe will close for 45 days. This will allow the contractor to work on the right lane of the highway and bridges over East Main Street and the Scioto River. Traffic looking to enter northbound US 23 or westbound US 35 can detour by entering southbound US 23, exiting at Eastern Avenue. Come and see Dan and Mike, and then re-enter northbound US 23. This detour will add 5 minutes of travel time.
Mm-hmm. And if you're going the other way, it's like 10 minutes of your travel time. I did see the sign warning people about this today, and I did some quick little Taze Valley math, and it's going to be the weekend of the Fall Festival of Leaves and the Pumpkin Show.
Right.
Before this is going to change.
Yeah. As official stops on a national tour, the award-winning feature film, The American Constitution, which we talked about with Teresa Reep yesterday, is coming not only to Chillicothe, but Circleville as well for exclusive premieres and community discussion. The event will be on Saturday, September 20th at Ohio University Chillicothe's Auditorium at 7 p.m., then on Sunday, September 21st at 4 p.m. at the Ohio Christian University Ministry and Performing Arts Center. Of course, that's Lancaster Pike in Circleville. And if you want to get information, because even though it's a free event, they still require you to have a ticket to get in. You can find that info on how to get those tickets, free tickets, at our website story at littermedia.com.
I'm going to guess that that's Ben Franklin on the left.
Kind of looks like him, doesn't it?
Maybe Thomas Jefferson, the third from the left.
That I can't answer.
But I don't know who the other two guys might be. John Hancock might be one of them.
See, I wasn't around when those guys lived, so I don't know. I never saw their photographs.
And he's older than me, so yeah. But Ben Franklin's going to come up a little bit later on.
Yeah.
We'll explain. Coming up in this date in history. City of Circleville had some information out they'd like to share with us, and Mayor Michelle Blanton will conduct a community meeting Thursday, September 18th at the Watt Street Tavern between 4:30 and 6 p.m. Doesn't say what she's going to discuss.
Just community concern.
But it's a community meeting, and being at a tavern, they might be able to have a little beverage or something to go along with it. Get you one of those nice soft pretzels, too. A portion of North Court Street and Watt Street in Circleville will be closed this Friday from 3 until 9 p.m. This is for the First Friday activities that they have going on. Now, this is not Circleville. This is to the north. Talking about the Ohio Department of Transportation, District 6.
Yeah, they have a public open house that'll be regarding the proposed project to improve safety and traffic flow at the intersection of US 23 and State Route 762 in Pickaway County.
Right there where Sheets is.
Yes.
Yeah.
The meeting will be Tuesday, September the 9th, 5 to 7 p.m. at Tays Valley High School cafeteria, which, of course, is in Asheville.
I had many meals there. I said
I was
many, not many.
I was going to pat him on the tummy, but I'm not going to do that.
I don't know that I've ever had a mini meal.
Yeah. Our road reports in Fairfield County, a culvert replacement on State Route 188. The detour is State Route 188 to 674 to US 22 to US 33 to State Route 188. Now, new impacts, because this project has been ongoing, new impacts begin Monday. State Route 188 will close to traffic between Rock Mill Road and Mount Zion Road. The roadway is expected to reopen the afternoon of Wednesday, September 10th. So it'll be shut down for about 3 days.
All right. Coming up, a look at sports. Do we have a clip of a highlight video from, I'm getting a relaxed shaking of the head.
A highlight video of
Friday night's game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something you did yesterday.
The Litter Media game of the week. We'll tell you about this week's game coming up in just a moment. But first, let's tell you about our friends at SCAG in Hometown Motors Incorporated. You know, they've been having a SCAG clearance sale going on.
You know, I've heard that
throughout the
someplace.
summer. Yes. Yeah. And before you know, it's going to be fall. So if you want to get a new SCAG at low prices, you better get into Hometown Motors because they are going out the door quickly. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Do yourself a favor. You can call Hometown Motors at 740-773-8826 for more information, or better yet, stop in. Hometown-motors.com if you want to look online, but go to 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe for Hometown Motors Incorporated, your store for the great outdoors.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Time for sports. As we led in just a moment ago, we do have a Litter Media Game of the Week highlight video of Washington Courthouse and the Circleville Tigers, who were victorious and are now 2-0. That is available on our YouTube channel. You can check that out now. This week, we'll be on the radio from the Obadiah Harris Family Athletic Complex, a.k.a. the O, which was named by one of the Harris brothers. He says, we're going to call it the O.
The O.
And we're glad they did. We have family approval. Western Brown coming to town, 0-2. Chillicothe, 0-2. They're looking for their first wins on the season, and we'll be there to have the action for you. Friday night, beginning about 6:50 on Litter Media Radio.
I like this one because I'll be able to walk there. I can just walk there and then walk home after. No,
nothing like that.
It'll be nice.
That would be nice. Yeah. Mr. Chillaxon.
Bring your mace with you in case somebody jumps you in the alley.
They'd probably be from Western Brown.
Probably. Aren't you Aaron Glandon? I see. Our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, big matchup in volleyball in the Mid-State League Buckeye last night, a battle of Pickaway County. Logan Elm outlast Circleville in 5 sets, 15-12, the final in set 5. Bloom Carroll remains unbeaten. They beat Liberty Union. Amanda Clear Creek over Fairfield Union. In the SVC, winners were Adena, Unioto, Huntington, and Zane Trace. Non-conference winners, Waverly over Western, Wheelersburg beat North Adams, South Webster over Jackson, and Valley beat Northwest. And in the MSL Cardinal, Fisher Catholic and Byrne Union were winners. Athens shuts out Wellston in the TVC. In the OCC, Pickerington Central over Lancaster in 4. Logan swept Reynoldsburg. Boys soccer, Taze Valley shuts out Chillicothe. Piketon did likewise over Wellston. St. Joe over Western. Portsmouth Clay beat New Boston. Lancaster over Bloom Carroll, and Northwest down Portsmouth West. Girls soccer, Unioto beats Jackson. Wheelersburg over Waverly. North Adams shuts out Piketon. Lancaster edged Athens 1-0. The Battle of Route 33. Dublin Scioto over Logan. Minford beat Ashland Blazer, Kentucky. And in boys golf, a practice round in the SVC, Westfall wins that one. I think the regular match is tomorrow. The girls' SVC next match is today. Girls' tennis, Waverly shuts out Waverly. The Lady Tigers are now 9-0 on the season. Taze Valley beat Reynoldsburg 4-1, and Lancaster shuts out Groveport Madison 5-0.
That Taze Valley Chillicothe soccer match was going on when I was over visiting with the team last night. And when I went into the field house, it was 2-0 Taze Valley. When I came out, it was 4-0. And I see that the Vikings did not let up. Nope. 7-0 the final there. All right, Washington Courthouse City Schools will be recognizing the men and women who have served and who continue to serve our country. So coming up on Friday, all veterans and active service members are invited to Gardner Park for a special evening of appreciation prior to the Blue Lions game against Finneytown. The night will begin with a community tailgate from 5 until 6 p.m., followed by a flag-raising ceremony and recognition during the football game. Admission is free for all past and present service members. And if you've never been to Gardner Park, it's a really cool atmosphere to go and see the park. The track goes around it, so you are right up on the football field. You don't have to worry about being... What would that be? Maybe another 25, 30 yards away because of a track.
Right.
With Gardner Park, you are right in the action. I've always liked that facility.
It's kind of like the old Crosley Field in baseball.
Yeah.
Ohio State, number 1. Not only in the Associated Press poll, but also in the coaches poll after their big win over Texas last weekend. Other AP top 5 teams include LSU and Miami, Florida. Florida State also jumped in to the top 5 in the AP poll.
I caught a little bit of the Buckeye Roundtable show last night with our buddy Skip Mossick and Jim Lachey and Paul Keels. And the question was posed to Paul Keels, what do you think the concerns are for Ohio State going to this game Saturday? And he says, the Grambling State's band will be better than the marching band of Ohio State.
Yeah.
Probably won't be much of a game, but the bands are going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you want to check out the bands, this is the one to go to. The Reds last night fell behind.
8-1.
Yeah, it was 4-0 in the start of the game. Then it was 8-1. Then they got a 3-run Johnson from Austin Hayes, and that made it 8-6. And I'm thinking, wow, they've got a chance. They're going to be back in. In fact, listening to the Cowboy on radio last night, he says, "Is that seatbelt working? Put it on. You're going to need it for this game." And 12-9 was the final. And it's quite unfortunate that could not win this game because now they're got the Giants are 5.5 games back in the wild card, and the Reds are 5 games back. Yeah. So now it's kind of like watching a NASCAR race. You've got the guy that's been leading the pack, and then suddenly he falls back, and he's overtaken by somebody, and there's somebody nipping on his heels. It just Catching them's one thing, passing them's another.
The Mets have been scoring in double digits, and it seemed like at least half of the games they've had in the last 11. So offensively, they're catching fire.
I think Mike Throne probably did what he could to light a fire under them to make that happen.
Put a hex on their
opponent. He's a big Mets fan. The Guardians and Red Sox last night. It's too much for the Red Sox, not enough for the Guardians. Yeah. Yes. The camera was marking out the runs there for the Red Sox. Both series wrap up today, from what I understand.
Okay.
That's sports. Yes. Unless you had something to add.
Nope. That's it.
Okay. This date in history, we'll add that. It's on the way next.
But first of all, we want to talk about some history about Litter Quality Propane. They've been around nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. Litter Quality Propane.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time for this date in history. It's the educational portion of our program.
We're going back. 1783. The American Revolution officially comes to an end, even though they stopped fighting 2 years before, when representatives of the United States, Great Britain, Spain, and France signed the Treaty of Paris. The signing signified America's status as a free nation, as British formally recognized the independence of its 13 former American colonies and the boundaries of the new republic, which were agreed upon, and that include Florida north to the Great Lakes and the Atlantic coast west to the Mississippi River. That's all the farther it went to the west at that particular time. And it was signed on this date in 1783.
You know, we've got some inside baseball on this. Hometown Motors Incorporated is a Ferrari tractor dealership. That's the same territory that they own for selling Ferrari tractors.
Everything east of the Mississippi.
Incredible.
Yeah.
To the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, sir.
There's Ben Franklin and John Adams in their signatures right there.
That's good, Dan.
And people wondering, what's the red blotches? Were you wondering what that was?
I can't tell it's red.
Those are the seals.
Not to be confused with
No, not the sea lions. The seal of approval. It's wax.
Gotcha.
Right there. So yeah, got to take care of that. Forgot to mention to you that Osh Brown is playing basketball again professionally for another season. Only this year she's not over in Europe. She is in Puerto Rico. And last night she scored 29 points in her season debut and had 12 rebounds, had 1 assist in there too. So and that 1 assist might have been maybe a missed rebound that somebody else picked up and put back in. I don't know. But 80-69 for the, and forgive me, I haven't studied the name very well.
Aaron, are you prepared? You did such a good job on this.
The Congreras Centuris is what I see.
We announced
Great job.
So you're just
he's going to lay low on that.
You're just submitting to what it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
So
gotcha.
I've not looked it up actually on the Google Translator. I wasn't fast enough to type that in.
Gotcha.
Unless you want to keep yakking, and I'll type it in and figure it out.
Well, I've tried those pronunciation things on there, and there's more than one app, and sometimes you get different pronunciations. So
that is true.
Who's right? So I just don't even bother.
Yeah. And
if you live there, you know.
Well, and I will tell you, there are some Spanish-speaking individuals who we happen to know, and I have talked to them before about Google Translator on certain things, and they were like, yeah, don't trust it because it doesn't always work out. But she's down in Puerto Rico, and let's see, I have typed this in. Let's see if it gives me what we need. So, okay. And there is no translation from, let me flip it back over this way. Spanish to English, it still says Cangrejeros Centers.
Gotcha.
So whether or not that's it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Spanish to English, Cangrejeros Santerse.
Cangrejeros Santerse is what it says here.
That's her version, yeah.
Thank you, Siri. That's it for today's program.
But then I hear how Siri pronounces my stuff sometimes, and it isn't anywhere close, yeah. So good luck on that, yeah.
Michelle A. Smith.
Michelle A. Yeah.
Well, see,
we.
And I would get Danielle because it's exactly. Daniel E. And I remember when Dan Jr., he first got something in the mail. And back when a kid gets close to being a teenager, they send like Tiger Beat and that sort of thing. And I'm thinking my son's going to get Boys Life or Field and Stream. It's Tiger Beat, and I look at the label on it, and it says Danielle Ramey.
I bet he went for that, yeah.
And I went, hey, Danielle, here's your magazine.
Aaron's probably thinking, Tiger Beat, what's that? Yeah.
I know what it is, but we didn't have that in my day.
I don't even know if that's still a magazine.
Your mom,
but it was
no
big
idea.
when my sisters were, young.
Yeah, it's probably in digital form now.
What about Sarah? Did she have it?
No.
Nah, she was a good girl.
Tiger Beat. I remember when my oldest sister used to get that. That seemed like the Monkees. Davy Jones was on there almost every other week as the lead photo. So yeah, those were the days.
And ironically, Mike's haircut was a Davy Jones style haircut right afterwards.
Not at that time, no.
They stopped publishing it in 2021.
Wow.
So I wonder if it was a pandemic thing.
Killed Tiger Beat.
COVID killed Tiger Beat.
COVID killed Tiger Beat. Headlines.
Well, it was...
The president, fake news.
The last article. Tiger Beat killed by COVID.
They stopped having print editions of it in 2018, and then it was online only.
I see.
Then they figured that... how do we get over the age limit thing where parents let kids look at the internet?
Right.
Of course, now it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And just check with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the program today. Our next special edition isn't until Friday.
Tomorrow. Yeah, you have Tiffany Baldwin.
Oh, that's right.
At 10 o'clock. Tiffany, see, I remember even though he doesn't.
Who loves you, Tiffany?
Yeah. Apparently, Mike. Yeah, Tiffany's in at 10 tomorrow.
She'll be talking about Oktoberfest.
And then Ashley Patton's Friday morning.
We'll be here to talk about the open house for the covering.
Right.
Okay. Glad we got all that squared away. More reasons to stick with Litter Media.
I'm his receptionist or secretary. I don't know which.
Michelle A. Smith.
Michelle A. Smith. Oh, yeah.
Have a great Wednesday. We'll talk to you soon on another edition of Litter Media Live.